Vineyard. Russ, it's all you, brother.
Hey, thanks so much, Tom. I want to not take too much time, but I'll introduce Coach K. Ran into her, as you guys know. I have a nonprofit called Helping Homes, and we're far from our goal of solving the homeless problem here in the state of California. It just every year becomes a bigger challenge. However, I ran into Coach K through one of the folks on my team, Vanessa Burton, and Coach K has got a fantastic program which does two things and a whole bunch more, but I'm going to highlight two, and then I'll let her get into the details because she's an expert. Number one, if you have anybody that's credit challenged and you're trying to get folks into homes, which is one of the things that my nonprofit tries to do, she has a fantastic debt cleanse program, and it works amazing. They get into the program within a handful of months, their credit score is fixed, and as long as they have good income, they can get into a home. And not to compete with Success Lending, but she also has an arm that allows you to become like a mortgage loan originator without having to do all of the crazy tests and all of that good stuff. And it's a progressive program. I would just say offer it as one of the loan options along with Success Lending. And, as you close more and more loans, you make more and more on the deal as like a mortgage loan originator. So without further ado, I'm going to shut up and let the one that actually knows what she's talking about. She probably correct everything I said. Coach K.
Coach K.
Yeah.
Okay, you ready to go? Here we go.
I'm ready to go. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we're good now.
Awesome. I just want to make sure I'm working from two different devices. Just in case something happens, we've got them putting in some new optics in our neighborhood. So I just wanted to have a backup plan. How's everybody
Okay.
doing
Well, good.
today?
Do you have your video?
I do.
Oh, there you go. We're good. Perfect.
Okay.
Okay, we're good. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So maybe you could share a little bit about yourself and what your content is today.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Let me get this screen going. All right. Well, everyone, my name is Coach K. I am here. I am so very excited to be here with everybody. I'm just getting all these controls out of my way so I can see, so that I can speak with you all. So let me get this going. I am a 50-state mortgage loan originator. I absolutely love what I do. I've been working in corporate America for 20 plus years. I work for companies I'm sure you've heard of, a great deal of banking institutions. I started out in banking as a teller right after high school, wanted to do that through college. And I love the banking industry, but then I fell in love with real estate. I started working with commercial real estate, was doing well, also working as a consultant. I own my own computer consulting firm as well as a commercial lending firm. And I got COVID, like a lot of other people, almost died from it, hospitalized, all of that. And when I came out, I decided, I still want to do something that's substantial, but I want to help people. And I learned about this platform and started working with it. I'm going to be talking to you all about a way that you can continue to get income as a realtor, as well as just expand your brand. These are the two individuals that spearheaded this project, and you can look them up on LinkedIn. They have stellar reputations. Mr. Chet Seeley, the owner of 3 different companies, he worked with them from the beginning, started out, bought them to $1 million, and then progressed to $1 billion for all 3 companies. Sold them, was retired. Then he ran into Mr. George Newberry, who is an avid investor. He owns 400 doors. We absolutely love them both. Very approachable individuals, but they both did not start out as multimillionaires. They had very meager beginnings and just decided they were going to come together and do something in the real estate space because they knew things were happening. They worked for 5 years to get this program together because they had to be within RESPA, they had to be within compliance. So they hired the best compliant lawyers they could, and they came up with Own Easy. We're going to help 1 million individuals get homes in the next 3 to 5 years. That's a lofty goal. I understand that, but we're going to empower consumers with the credit repair that he discussed using a legal platform, meaning it's not just credit repair, but you're going to have lawyers that can help with your clients if they have a consumer issue. We're going to identify the tools that they need to help them handle their income now and for their long-term goals. And we're also going to work in the community as community loan officers. Now, this is what I want you to do, because I understand real estate, I understand realtors, I understand that you're busy, your book of business is substantial, but I want you to understand we've got a plan in place. We're not adding more to your plate. Trust me, just hang on. We understand how credit affects individuals who are getting homes. Those are the two major reasons individuals can't purchase homes. It's because of credit and it's because of cash flow. And we're going to work with both of those things. We know that there's been inequality in the US. And at this point, we just want to make sure that 75% of individuals get home ownership, no matter what demographic they're in. Why? Because that makes sure that the industry still lives. We understand also what the cost of renting is. It's substantial. We want to make sure that individuals can afford to buy, because they don't realize if they can rent, they can own. We also understand what impacts individuals who cannot use their credit. It's not just home buying, it affects every part of their life. We understand also that credit errors, if you have a credit report, there's probably an error on it. I own a credit repair company as well, so I've seen some of the issues, the consumer reporting issues that we have, and that's why we have lawyers to back up this plan. We understand what affects credit as well. We are going to be using advanced technology, using AI. They are going to be able to scan all 3 reports in 2 minutes. They're also going to write the letters to the credit bureau so that Oscar will accept those letters and then begin to make the changes. If there's something that they cannot change, then we bring our lawyers in to go to bat for your clients, and they don't have to pay anything extra. When your clients come aboard, they're going to get the technology, they're going to get debt analysis tools. They can also get health insurance at a cost reduction, which is great because many people with poor credit don't have health insurance. They're going to get credit building tools, a money manager, student loan debt solutions, which is huge for individuals who have not been forgiven for their student debt. They're going to get a 3-bureau report, 1 million of identity theft or fraud. We've only been on for a couple of minutes now, and people's identity is stolen every 3 seconds on the internet. So that's vital. We just added will and trust. They'll be able to get that as well. And credit coaching. That's $1,500 worth of credit services alone, not to mention the other services. Your client will pay $149.90. Absolutely no contract is needed. $89.95 a month until they hit the number that they need to get that house they want to qualify for. That ends up being $2.99 a day. Now, if by chance they want to do this, but that is a struggle for them, they can introduce this to 5 other people, and that $89.95 is waived. They still get all the benefits. They still get the lawyer. They get all of that, and they can then get into that house. These are just examples of individuals. We've got Mr. Rod Farrell that went through this program, got 97 negative items removed, and a $10,000 line of credit. That's how good our system works. Now, this is how you are involved, or how you can be involved in this. I want you to understand that this is a career achievement. It's also something that's gonna expand your brand. And again, we've already talked about our leaders. We are working with 75 for all families. We're going to educate first-time and experienced mortgage loan officers and title agents that can work in all 50 states for a part-time career. There's no state licensing, no testing, no continuing education needed. You're going to get all of that. The reason you're not going to need that is because this is a business in a box. Because you are busy, you're going to get an assistant to do all of the heavy lifting for you. We're going to help those who are not qualified get their MMLS. So yes, this is a federal plan, and we're going to show you how it works. We're going to help those families that really need help. We're going to work for individuals that can get $50,000 up to $4 million. Now, I know that you are in California, so the rates there are higher than they are in the South, but up to $4 million we'll be able to work with. We're going to be working with the industries that you understand: FHA, VA, USDA, Fannie Mae, and Freddie Mac. We're going to be working with conventional loans, jumbo loans, I-10, refinancing, which is going to be huge this year with the election going on, bank statement loans, DSCRs as well. We're going to be working with manual underwriting for individuals who don't come through with the AI underwriting that we have. We have 203K loans and individuals that can qualify for FHA at 580. We can help them as well, but we're going to put them in the AI program if they choose to go there to raise their score because of how high the rates are right now. Now, one thing that I am excited about is we are about to be the home of the 5-minute approval, not pre-qualification. The industry technology that we are using is so advanced that we are absolutely going to be able to help individuals get approvals so that when you're in those bidding wars in California, that happens quite often, you can literally make sure that your client gets that approval, and they may even be able to get the approval while they're on site at your property. It's just very exciting for the industry. So you're going to have the potential to do things, 3 things. You're going to be able to work as a mortgage loan originator, a title representative, and a credit advocate or home buying coach. Those are 3 areas. And the best thing about our program is you are in total control. You get to decide which area you want to work with. The reason this has been substantial is because of people like Denise Wilson. Denise is a realtor broker in North Carolina, but her first 2 deals with us was in Pennsylvania and New York. The reason she was able to do this was the FHA 2022-22 letter. And I want you to write that down because you'll be able to research that after this. It explains that realtors can now work as loan originators on the same deal. Now, I want you to think about how substantial that's going to be when you're working on your loans and what this means. It means that you no longer have to sacrifice your customer service when you give loans to loan officers and you don't know what's going to happen. So many realtors have lost loans due to errors that have been made. Now you get to hold your client's hand through the process, but not do the processing, which saves you a great deal of time, but it adds to your income. She was able to do this, and she was able to share this with other realtors. Why? Because all realtors don't sell as many homes as she does. So in order to keep them from doing part-time things that they didn't want to do, they can now work as mortgage loan officers when they don't have a house to list or they don't have a house to sell. They still can work a 50-state play. They can also work as the title rep on different loans. If they are not processing the loan, they can work as a title agent as well. So now there is no reason for realtors not to be able to work in the field that they took that test to work in. So now, can real estate agents be mortgage loan officers? Absolutely, they can. On the same transaction? Yes, on the same transaction and on different transactions as well. This is just a screenshot of that law. We just want to make sure that everyone understands that we are working within and not outside of compliance. If you pull this letter up, you'll be able to see it and understand those individuals who can operate with this new law. There's only a few individuals who cannot, and that would be appraisers and engineers and underwriters. Those 3 individuals cannot work as a loan originator. Notice that real estate agents isn't on that list, which means you can do both. Now, when you come in, we've got 2 career paths. One thing that we are passionate about is training. Our training is very vital to us. You're going to be able to submit your information. You're going to start as a credit advocate on A. This is for individuals who come in because everybody who comes into this program isn't a real estate professional. We have to train people and make sure that they have the tools that they need to succeed. They're going to have to study to become a certified home buying coach. They're going to achieve national rank. Basically, they're going to come and sit in our program, and we're going to watch them increase. They're going to complete an apprentice program, and they're going to submit their MLO at and title applications so that they can work within compliance to work with the compliance piece of a title. Now, as far as a real estate agent, when they come in, if you are a real estate agent, a title insurance agent, or a mortgage loan originator, and you got at least 2 deals in your pipeline or 2 deals that you've done within the last 6 months, you skip all the other steps. You move to the front of the line and you start working with our banking institutions right away. You can go through our apprentice program if you choose to, and then you can work as a credit advocate and home buying coach again immediately because you have been proven as a consumer. You've been proven as a real estate agent that is a producing agent. We don't want to bombard banks with loans when individuals have not been producing. So we help them produce so that they can move to the top of the line. So let's talk about what this looks like, especially in your area. Average home price, let's say, is $600,000. Your payout is going to be $6,000. So we all know that that's 1%. When you come in, we have you on a graduated base. You don't have to, put in 30 loans before you get here. Your very first loan, you're going to get 50% of that 1%. So that's going to be $3,000. Then you're going to get 75% of that 1%. And the third loan you do, you're going to get that maximum payout of $6,000. You're going to get 1% from that point forward for the next 3 months, and then the 50, 75, and 100% of 1% recycles. We do this purposely. We want to make sure that everybody in our program is actually adding value, that they are actually producing. So this is what that looks like. On those first 3 loans with that graduated pace, you're going to get $13,500 on a $600,000 loan. Now, if the loan is higher, I work with a great deal of individuals that work with luxury real estate. So when they are working with $1 million to $4 million homes, they also are going to be able to qualify for this program. If you have a $600,000 home, and let's say you do 8 loans a month, you are going to get $43,500. Now, it's not $1 million, but I do believe $43,000 could definitely assist individuals in their with their income. Individuals that do this on a monthly basis, your icons, individuals who are really working diligently in their industry, they do this 12 times. When they do this every month, they're going to add another $500,000 to their income base. This explodes your brand because now you are not just seen as a real estate agent or a broker, you are looked at as a one-stop shop. So your clients will understand they can get the loan, they can get the house, and they can get the title from you if they choose. And of course, we always have disclosures and disclaimers to let clients know that they have a choice. They do not have to get those services from you, but you have them available. Now, one of the questions that I get most often is, Coach K, listen, I am a busy realtor. I'm driving people around. I'm showing houses. I'm doing open houses. Where will I have time to do this? Let me explain our process. The process you're thinking about is the traditional process. That means that somebody would have to complete the pre-licensing course, pass the exam that 50% of people fail, unfortunately, complete the annual renewal, repeat that for each state, and most times you have to have a great credit score. That's going to be anywhere from $25,000 to $50,000 to do that in all 50 states. People will absolutely pay that. There's a news entity called CNBC. They released an article that would, individuals that work with them, 25 to 50,000, they're going to end up getting $200,000 a year working as a mortgage loan originator. So yes, people would absolutely pay $50,000 to do this. There's a better route though. We can sign up. You would receive training on demand, meaning you don't have to sit in a classroom. You do that at your leisure. You're going to get 2 background checks, one from the FBI and one from your banking institution. You're going to be able to originate in all 50 states. Let's say you are a realtor or a broker in the state of California. Now you just opened up your field to 49 other states. This is the best list we have. This is our no list. There's no state licensing test, no state licensing fees, no continuing education requirements, no state annual renewals, and no annual renewal fees. And if you look at the traditional route and our better route, you'll see that the traditional route is a lot of time and a lot of money. The better route is stating that you don't have to spend as much money and you don't have to spend as much time. And again, you're going to have an assistant. Now, UpTitle, this is our title company. You're going to be able to earn 20% of the net title escrow and settlement services, excluding the policy. Now, I understand you know what this revenue share chart looks like. It looks really familiar to you. We're going to have anywhere from 0 to 4 to 40 individuals, and it is going to be a revenue share paying out 7 different levels. That is absolutely amazing. If you have a team of individuals working with you and you've done the loan, you can then throw the title over the fence to one of your agents so that they can work with the title, because of course we can't do both at the same time. But this is another way to expand your brand. What if you don't have a home to sell right away? You can still work with clients that need title that's within your network. You're going to become a home buying coach, a certified home buying coach as well. Just another attribute to add. Now, I am an individual. I believe in sharing information with as many people as I can. I believe in getting, passive and residual income. When you're going to do this anyway, why not get compensated for that? We're going to do just that. If you decide you have a brokerage or you have individuals that you work with and you want to share this plan, you're going to get $45 to $100 every time you do it as a thank you, as well as residual income, because there is a service fee that's attached to this. You'll be able to get a $14 to $40 every single month, depending on how many individuals you have involved in this program. Now, the way we have it set up is pretty simple. We want to make sure that realtors have income in between roles. When you are working with homes, if you're not a mega seller and you may do one home a month, there are 3 other weeks that you're not compensated. This makes sure that you have income coming into your pipeline every single week. Any residual income is paid every single Friday. So that'll help you get to that 30-day close. When you introduce this to 10 people, you're going to get $530 for the introduction and above, and you will always get a $700 bonus on top of that. So every time you introduce this to 10 people, you're going to get $1,230 or more, just because you're helping us with the initiative. And again, that closes in the gap. We are the home of bonuses. Our CEOs love bonuses. We just rolled out a bonus program, and it goes anywhere from $11,000 to $40,000. We just rolled that out. I was the first person to receive that in the company, and the second person to receive that was my mentee, Miss Davis, making sure that she knew how to do it so that, again, she could add more income to her revenue base, so that she can help her team do the things, have team activities, do whatever she wanted to do with it. I'm so excited that we have extra income that will help. And no worries, I work with the compensation team. I will be able to teach everybody how to get every bonus that we have. So the rush is on. We're helping families get into homes now, refinance later, and buy a new home when they're ready. This is why we're reaching out to real estate professionals. We're really excited because you're already in the industry. We saw the numbers last year. We realized that realtors, 50% of realtors sold nothing at all last year. We want to make sure that the system thrives. We know that the NAR situation is going to change some things for individuals. This is another way to close the gap. There is such a need for great realtors in the industry, and we want realtors to stay working. Now, this is what happens when you say yes to this. You get a legal plan and services. All of the AI tools that I was telling you about, the credit tools, you get that as well. When we did the research, we realized there are a great deal of realtors that just did not own homes. You can take advantage of the program as well. But that AI credit portion that was $1,500 in services, you get that as a part of your plan. You already get the website, the landing pages. We have an additional marketing tool that we have that has been customized just for EXP and other agencies. We also have compliance and course training that you get with no extra payout. You're going to learn to become a high performing 50-state mortgage loan originator with an assistant that's going to do the heavy lifting. They do all the processing. You literally make sure that the client fills out the 1003 through a portal, those documents that they needed for you, they upload those, they send those to the bank, and your assistant at the bank does all the rest. You're going to have, that's why your MLO business is fully staffed. You're going to earn 20% of earnings as a title rep. You're going to get $1,500, up to $1,500 in a monthly allowance for your home. It's a lot easier to go sell homes when you know your home is taken care of. Just introducing this to one person, you'll get $25,000 worth of free life insurance. And we just added will and trust as well. You'll also get low cost to no cost insurance. That means that I'm talking Aetna, I'm talking Cigna. I'm not talking about these cute little medical plans. You go to the doctor, you go to specialists, you'll have that option. You also have dental, and you'll have vision insurance as well. My dental and vision is 30. My health insurance is 0. And they also have plans that are as low as $18 a month. Again, it would depend upon your situation. We have mentoring and coaching from industry leaders. So this means that when you build an internal brokerage, you bring individuals in because you are absolutely compensated for that as well. You don't have to train them. We already have the system situated. They just plug into a training system that will get them on the ground running quickly. And the POS systems that you get and the reports are simply amazing. It saves time. You don't have to create the wheel. It's already in place. This is about $40,000 worth of free services. I absolutely love the fact that I can get my insurance, my will and trust, credit repair, all of these additional services to help me as an individual, not just the business. So you get your business assistant as well as yourself. Now you could invest in countless hours of researching things. You can pay tens of thousands of dollars for coaching and mentorship, which I do. I know that I'm a coach, but every good coach needs a better coach. You could spend $50,000 to pay for nationwide coverage, or you could pay that for websites. Again, you could do all of that and it costs you thousands. You don't have to do that here. It's only $399.90 for a one-time setup fee. That includes your first month of service. After that, you have an $89.95 service charge a month. Now, I realize realtors already pay service fees. This is $2.99 a day. Let me explain what you get. You get the ability to add another point to every sale that you do. You also get the ability to work as a 50-state title rep. You're going to get 3 websites, one to house one for individuals to sign up, one to house your team and your income if you choose to build a team. And let me make this clear. You can come in and just work on the mortgage loan origination side. You don't have to build a team at all. It is not a prerequisite. We want to make sure that you are in total control. Also, the third site is your marketing site. We've got infographics, we've got posters, we've got videos, we've got a funnel that's usable that you can utilize so you don't have to recreate the wheel. We have individuals throw that up in Canva, put your color, your picture, your logo, and keep going. You don't have to pay somebody to do that. It comes as well with this $89.90 fee. Now, if you have a brokerage or if you have 5 other individuals that work as loan originators or work as realtors and you want to introduce this to them and they do it, that $89.95 fee, $2.99 is wiped out. You never have to pay it as long as you have 5 active individuals. So we're just wrapping this up. The results, you're going to earn as you learn. There are so many bonuses. There are too many to count, but I think the last time I counted, it was about $40,000+ worth of bonuses for doing what you were going to do anyway. You have flexibility. Your smartphone and your laptop will house all the information that you need. We already know, working as business individuals, you're going to have tax incentives. But the benefits to you as a real estate professional, streamlined transactions, your clients are going to enjoy a smoother process. You're going to have trusted relationships, because now these clients that you're going to get referrals from, they're going to send people to you because you have been able to make it easy, because they can get everything that they need in one place. Your stress is going to be reduced because you're going to be able to minimize the hassle of coordinating with several different providers. As far as your clients are concerned, speed to lead, they're able to immediately initiate services. They're going to have full transparency as well as you. Although you have an individual that's going to be working as an assistant, what's going to be major is the fact that you will be able to see where your client is in the process. Imagine how much time that's going to save you. You no longer have to get on the phone and call the loan agent and say, where's this client at? What's going on with the client? Where are they in the process? You'll be able to pull it up on a portal and see it for yourself, although your loan assistant is actually doing the processing. It will be full transparency for all. Just wanted to share with you, we've got individuals that have gotten major success and have major success. Carlotta Ross is one of my favorites. She works in the industry because now we have released our Spanish-speaking division. She has spearheaded this process. We have the presentations in Spanish. They will be directed to a Spanish division at the bank so that they are comfortable with putting their loans in and getting their questions answered as well. So I'm just going to tell you now, we are just excited about this program. It has been severely, wildly successful. I've been working with the program since, I think, for about 5 or 6 months now. We have already had over 3,800 reps say yes to this just in my organization. So we've got several other organizations that I work with that's in the company, but with my organization alone, we've been able to grow that quickly, and the timing for that could not be better with all that's going on in the real estate space. So we didn't want to take up all of your time today. We just wanted to share with you what we have so that you can make an educated decision about how you would want to expand your brand if you choose to use our services. I will just give back the mic to our moderator at this time and allow anyone to ask any questions that you may have. Thank you, Jackie.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thanks again for jumping in here. And if anyone wants to reach out, what's the best way to get a hold of you?
I will put my information in the chat. They can also reach out to Russell. He will absolutely be able to help them answer any questions. Thank you, Treva. I truly appreciate you all being here. Also, thank you, Vanessa Burton, for bringing the information out.
Okay, and we'll see y'all next Wednesday at our Atomic Habits Weekly meeting. Thank you, Coach K, Russell. Thanks, y'all. Have a good day. See you later.
Bye now.
Bye, everyone. Have a good one.